Don't just be another foreigner, be a local Laowai. Welcome back to Local Laowai, the show that gives you everything you need to know for a smooth transition to life in China. I'm Donnie Newman. Last time, we learned how to apply for tourist visas. Now, for those of you wishing to stay here in China a little bit longer than that, keep watching, because there are visas specifically for you. So get rid of your luggage and put on your red handkerchief, because it's time to get a student visa. The student visa is also known as the X visa because the Chinese word for student, 学生, starts with an X. Now we'll talk about how to find the right Chinese school for you and how to find scholarships to fund your studies in upcoming episodes, so stay tuned. But to go about applying for your X visa, the first thing you need to do is to apply for admission into a Chinese university. Plan to do this early because it'll take time for them to review your application and send you back an official admission letter through the mail. Now, in the package they send to you, look for a completed JW201 or JW202 form. This form proves that your school has officially admitted you and are willing to sponsor your student visa in China. Now, once you have your JW201 or 202 form in hand, it's time to take the next steps, preparing everything else you need for your visa application. Now, you'll still need everything required of applying for a tourist visa that we talked about in the last episode. In case you missed it, they are a valid passport with at least 6 months remaining before expiration and at least one blank page, a photocopy of your passport's information page, a completed visa application form, a 2x2-inch passport photo, and the visa fee, which for U.S. citizens is currently $140. So to that original package of 5 items, add to that your JW201 or 202 form, and you're ready to hand over your materials, either in person or through an agent, to the Chinese embassy or consulate in your jurisdiction. If you apply to a program a year or more in length, you may notice something a little bit odd about your visa when you get it back. Thanks, Mom. Oh, my visa! Huh? 0 days? Don't panic. If your visa comes back looking like this, it is perfectly normal. But it does mean that there'll be a little bit more extra work for you to do once you get to China, namely getting a Chinese temporary residence permit. A temporary residence permit is basically a visa by another name. Why do you need it? Because it's better than your original visa. It will allow you to exit and enter China as many times as you like while it's valid. And it's required of foreigners staying in China a year or more. First, register your residence at the local police station. Your school will provide documentation to prove that you have a dorm room and have paid all the related fees. The police station will give you a piece of paper showing that you've registered. Make sure you keep this because you'll need it later on. Number 2, you'll need to get a physical exam. Your school should organize a trip to an authorized medical center. Here, they'll be able to take you through the entire process. Keep in mind, fees involved with the physical exam, currently around 600 yuan, are usually picked up by the student. And 3, you'll end up here at the local Public Security Bureau. If you're in Beijing, this will be the exact building they'll take you. Your school will arrange a trip for you and other students to come here to finish getting your temporary residence permit. Let's go inside. So, Officer San, thanks so much for talking with us today. So, first of all, I want to ask, what are the main problems that foreigners usually find when they come here to get their temporary residence permit?
If an applicant does not prepare all the right materials or is not familiar with the process, his or her visa may expire before it can be renewed. If a visa is only valid for 2 more days, we are unable to renew it because we require 5 business days to extend a visa.
So where can foreigners go for more information on how to get their visa?
Applicants can find information on our website. There are also computers and an information desk in the lobby of the visa building to help answer questions.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it, Mr. Chen.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, guys, it's that simple. All right, so I know it might seem a little bit confusing at first, but remember, your school will be here to help you along the way. And now that you know what's coming, it should be pretty easy. In fact, I'm feeling pretty comfortable in this place about now. I just take a little break right here.
先生您好，我们把脚放下。
I'm Donnie Newman. We'll see you next time. Tune in next time when we show you how to get a work visa. Until then, be sure to keep sending in your questions at Local Laowai@bon.tv. I'm Donnie Newman. We'll see you next time.